Hey everybody, this lesson today is going to be working on our accenting, our bell pattern, our downbeats, and our upbeats. I've had a few students that have been struggling with this during our lessons, so we're going to work on it. We're going to keep it real simple. We're going to work on it doing our quarter notes and our eighth notes with a 4 on the floor kick drum pattern, snare drum on 2 and 4. So what we want to think about, if we're doing quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to line up with your bass drum every time. Every hit on the bell, bass drum. Now, some people, a quick thing you can talk about with your bell pattern and the way you play your bell. Some people play down here with their hand flat and they play into it. Some people play with it open and they come at it from the side. They'll come at it from either side. There's really no correct way to do it. It's whatever way works the best for you and feels the most comfortable and gives you the best sound. I tend to play at it kind of with my hand flat, just like I'm playing on my drums, keeping my hands flatter. So if we do our basic pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we want to do is we want to add that bell with the bass drum. So let's just start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our downbeats, 1, 2, 3, and 4 with quarter notes. Now we're just going to add in our snare drum on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what we want to do is work on our upbeats, our ands. So we're still going to keep the quarter note pulse. Now your bass drum and your ride cymbal bell are going to be opposite of each other. This one gets a little bit trickier because it's the upbeats. When you do the eighth notes, it's a little bit more settled because you've got a nice eighth note pattern going. We'll get to that one next. So here's our upbeat pattern, and what I would say to do is start with your bass drum on your 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your bell is on all your ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So that's with our quarter note pulse. Now if we have our eighth note pulse, the first thing I like to get down is you've got your eighth notes on your ride cymbal. Let's just start with that. So if we do the downbeats, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the ands are going to be on your bow of the cymbal, either your bow at the very end, your edge, or kind of in the middle. Downbeats, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to be on your bell. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now if we add in our bass drum pattern and our snare drum pattern, let's start with that. Just doing eighth notes. Don't even worry about playing on the bell yet. Just get your eighth note pattern, your basic, one of your basic beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once you've got that and you feel comfortable, now you're going to bring your right hand over to the bell on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll play a measure or two of just straight eighth notes with the pattern, and then I'll move it over to the bell, and I'll count so you can hear where it is. And then we're going to flip it and go to the ands. But let's start with just getting the eighth notes and the downbeat going. 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, what you can do at first, and this helped me, I know I had to work on this, was a lot of times when I'm learning a new pattern with movement, I'll over-exaggerate it a little bit. So normally if I'm playing my pattern, I'm not moving very far, but at first to get the definitive difference in the pattern going, I'll go, just make it a little bit bigger jump space-wise. As you speed up, you just have to make the distance shorter so you can play in time. So let me do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to get the pattern going again. All we're going to do is we're going to flip the pattern on our ride cymbal. So the ands are going to be on the bell. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if we get our eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Oh, sorry, take it a little slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you've got downbeat bell pattern, upbeat bell pattern. In another video, we'll work on a couple different patterns where we get like 1 and a 2 and a 3, or 1 E and 2 E and. We'll mix it up. Want to go through the grid of doing your different 16th note patterns on there. But that should be a great start if you're having trouble getting your bell pattern down on your downbeats and your upbeats. If you have any questions, please send me an email or a comment. I'll get back to you as quick as possible. I'm on Instagram as well at John Adams Drums. So hopefully you can check those out. And again, any questions, comments, please post them below. And hit your little bell wherever that's going to be. Up here maybe on the video. I don't know where it is. But if you click that, you'll get the updates as soon as I put a new video out. That will pop up in your little feed. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.